Hey, what's up, Army? Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to share this space with me. And Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you're doing well. This is the second time that I am trying to start this message. I hate leaving just like dead air, but sometimes the emotions take over and I have to really feel it. And that's why I restarted it. Uh, um, I worry about the audience losing interest, which is stupid, honestly. I started to feel this energy of somebody. I don't know. I don't know. I do know. I was preparing my space and I felt the energy. My hand got clenched like this. And I don't know if this is somebody who crossed over or is crossing over. I just know somebody has their hand. I don't, maybe it has nothing to do with anybody crossed over, okay? I'm getting the energy of somebody with their hands clenched like this. And in the right hand, there's a ring. It's a gold ring. I don't know if that's spirit giving me a symbolic message or if this is literally somebody grasping a gold ring in their hand, but that's what I see. Somebody's holding on to this ring. I can feel it in my hand. It feels like an engagement ring. But like not like a proposal. This feels like an older woman with an engagement ring in her hand. Like a grandmother passing it down. Um And when I turned off the camera and I went to start over, I paused for a minute and I feel energies that did not I feel energies that did not make it through the night last night. And part of the reason why I really wanted to get that message out before the ball dropped yesterday is because I felt that, and my hope was that maybe I could at least help one person not make that decision. I'm feeling very uncomfortable right now. I don't know why. And I almost want to start this all over again for the third time. Because I feel like I should always be, hey, how you guys doing? Good to see you. But this energy is very somber. I'm seeing that card that I have, that's in, not that I have, but that's in the deck is that. Not the Sacred Spirit. The Shaman's Dream Oracle. So I'm just gonna pull some of those. The Shaman, I'm seeing the Wailing Tree. And the Wailing Tree in this deck is about taking time to reflect before you move on to the next phase. This mourning period. And in the energy I've been feeling all day, I'm feeling very tired, very drained. I saw another channeler. I don't know if anyone's familiar with I think his name is Lee Harris. And I saw him on the Next Level Soul podcast yesterday. I don't remember if I shared it. I might have shared it. But in that podcast, he talks about how a lot of times before he starts to channel, he'll get tired. And it made me think about all the times that I've gotten tired before I've come on here to do a reading, and have just like decided to go to sleep instead of do the reading. And what he said was that when he gets tired, he knows it's going to be a big message. So I wonder how many big messages I made the decision to sleep through instead of coming on here. Again, I kind of want to start this all over again, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't feel comfortable. I feel uncomfortable. But what is it? Right? A transition? What kind of transition? Out with the old, in with the new kind of thing. This New Year's energy, right? People like to make New Year's resolutions. I don't make New Year's resolutions. I just make changes when I'm called to. I try to anyway. I'm far from perfect. I don't know what this energy is. All right. Help me out here, Spirit, please. Help me out. Somebody's seriously struggling with something. It's like this it's this morning energy of feeling like being forced to let go. It's like being forced to let go of something because fear has taken over. It's like this crippling fear, and it's just somebody is giving into the fear. Somebody is giving into the fear. Somebody is choosing to let something pass them by because the fear is too great. It's is it victim? I don't know that it's victim. Somebody can't, or I don't know how to explain this. It's like there's this challenge that somebody has been trying to work through for a long time. Let's say, for example, it's a fear of heights, which I can completely relate to. And I have completely succumbed to the fear, right? Let's say it's a fear of heights. And every January 1st, you say, I'm going to go up to the top of this building and I'm going to bungee jump and get over my fear of heights. And every January 1st, you climb to the top of the building and you can't do it. So you don't. You climb back down, or you need somebody to help you back down because the fear is just so crippling, and you're like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Somebody has come to that same point and is saying, I'm going to stop trying to overcome this fear. I'm just not going to do it. I'm getting the image of a bridge. Is this somebody deciding to... No, there's this fear. There's this fear of somebody trying to overcome something, trying to get to the other side of some kind of bridge, and they take 3 steps and they turn around and they go home. There's something on the other side. I'm getting this. I'm getting 2 different energies. I'm getting the energy of somebody trying to accomplish something. This fear that's been holding them back, right? And they're like, you know, but is this the 2 different things? Is this a fear of, it's like somebody coming to this bridge and wanting to cross over to the other side. Somebody coming to this point of wanting to take their own life and then finally saying, you know what, I'm going to live. There's somebody struggling with the fear of living, wanting to jump, and finally deciding, you know what, I'm not going to do this to myself anymore. I'm going to stop living in this pain. Somebody is recognizing that their fear has been the fear of life. And then there's somebody who keeps coming to a crossroads where they can change, it's the same thing, but it's different. Maybe you're going back and forth in between these 2 energies. Do I go for it, or do I give up? Do I go for it, or do I give up? Do I dare take this? It's a leap of faith. Do I dare take this leap of faith, or do I just stay in the comfort zone? It's 2 separate energies. I don't know if it's 2 separate people. I just heard parallel realities. It's a crossroads. Did I say that already? It's a crossroad. It's, do I take this leap of faith and change my life? Do I take the road unknown? Or do I maintain the safe route? Someone is face to face with their fears, and someone is recognizing that the fear is fear of living, fear of change, fear of the unknown. But it's somebody deciding not to... This is weird, Because I keep getting this like unaliving energy. But somebody is deciding not to not to take that route. Okay? So this person is deciding not, okay, so that's not the answer. I can't do that. Something keeps stopping me from doing that. So then I'm faced with two options. I can keep living my life the way it is, which clearly I'm not happy with, or I could take this leap. It's like a far right leap. It's like I'm seeing I'm seeing a fish jumping from like a puddle to the ocean. It's deep. Maybe someone's deciding to jump into spirituality. Maybe somebody's recognizing the fact that, I don't know. It's deep. I don't know what that means. You know what that means. It's profound. It's life-changing. You know what? Let me just lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. Number 34. First breath, beginner's mind. Number 21. Repairing the veil, forgiveness. Somebody's trying to forgive themselves for something. Somebody is having a hard time dealing with their own actions. I'm seeing that card from my deck. What is that? My iniquities have gone over my head. They're too heavy for me to bear. Somebody is very weighed down by their actions. This Give me a minute. With this ancestral wisdom and beginner's mind, I'm getting this very heavy put it to you this way. There is an energy that is feeling this weight, thinking that it's all theirs, and it's not. It's that they are next in line to break some kind of chain. They are next in line to break some kind of thought pattern, belief. It's deep. Is this collective? It is the burden of a collective. It is absolutely the burden of a collective. Is this a collective trying to break the burden of a collective? It could be. But somebody or some group of people, or like I'm seeing one person bearing the load for, it's like being the first to do something, being the first to break a chain. But we have repairing the veil, with forgiveness. This is like a long line of resentment leading to disconnection with source. I did a reading a while ago. What was it? It starts and it ends with you. This is the energy that I'm getting. The energy of somebody almost falling in line with a pattern. This is the way we've always done things. This is the way things have always been done. Falling in line and waking up within that pattern, and it being on them to change it. I mean, this happens all over the place, right? Um, being born into a low vibrational family. Being the first to say, I'm not going to put my hands on my kids. Being the first to say that I'm going to try and actually speak to my children. Being the first to say, I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to stop being so angry. I'm going to learn how to forgive myself, learn how to. This is somebody waking up within a pattern, feeling the weight and the burden of what they've done, as well as what others have done to them, and needing to find this space in their heart to forgive what's been done to them, as well as forgive what they have done. And it's this energy of, how can I forgive them when I don't even feel like I deserve forgiveness? This is a very heavy forgiveness energy. And this is what I'm saying. It's so heavy because it is not just on you. It's just fallen on you. Whoever you are bearing the weight of forgiving for an entire collective. It's forgiving yourself for what you've done, as well as, I said this already, and I'll apologize, I'm getting it. Forgiving yourself for what you've done, as well as forgiving the abuse of others. And this is also the energy of forgiving those that have crossed over. In a situation like that, you don't have the opportunity to sit face to face with somebody and be able to, you know what I'm saying? So this is the, how does that go in the Our Father prayer? I'm sorry, I'm not. I don't know the prayer like that. It's something about trespassing. Forgive those who've trespassed against us as we forgive. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Somebody's using this prayer to find forgiveness for themselves and others, or needs to. If you find comfort in that prayer, lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. It's when you forgive. It's like I've mentioned before, right? Those that cross over, they learn their lessons, they see what they've done, they, all this happens. It's a clean slate when you cross over. You get your so-called, life review, and you see how you've affected others, and then they watch us and they learn and they grow through us. There's this energy of holding resentment towards those that have crossed over. I'm getting holding resentment towards those that have crossed over is blocking them from being able to impart what they've learned onto you. There are some that have crossed over that also want forgiveness. And they are trying to relay this. There's this repairing with forgiveness, repairing the veil of forgiveness. It's this even exchange. Spirit is trying to create this co-creative existence. It's this like circle of love and life. I'm literally seeing like this. It's like the message that I got in I forget what reading, but I had that card and I said, I feel vulnerable because I'm comfortable being vulnerable with you because you're comfortable being vulnerable with me, and you're comfortable being vulnerable with me because I'm comfortable being vulnerable with you. It's this kind of even exchange where it's like the ancestors want to impart their wisdom for the benefit of those of us that are here on the playing field. It's like having, coaches in the astral realms. But if we can't forgive those that are connected to us, that are part of our soul tribe, that are now crossed over, we can't forgive. We block that wisdom. We block that flow. And the way I'm seeing it is when you block that flow between yourself and the astral, then it's the same as blocking the flow and connection between those that are here with us on the physical plane. As above, so below. Lay of the land. There are things that they are trying to impart on us, but we need to listen. First breath, beginner's mind. It's putting down the ego. It's putting down this stubbornness. It's recognizing those with more time under their belt actually have more wisdom. The way I see it here in America, the elderly do not get the honor and respect that they deserve in comparison to other cultures. People get shamed for being old, but that's where the wisdom comes from. That's where the wisdom comes from. And then you have older people that are trying to stay hip, trying to keep up with the younger generations. But it's like if everyone who's been through the shit is just trying to keep up with the younger generation, who's imparting the wisdom? If as older people, we're just trying to fit in with the younger crowd, where are they getting their wisdom from? Where are they learning the respect? Where are they learning the lessons of life when everyone's trying to be 19 again? With age comes wisdom. And that's what gets discredited a lot in our society. A lot. And there's this level of honor and respect that needs to be restored between, I keep hearing the ancients, between us and the, like, understanding that we don't know everything. No matter what phase in life we are. Can we learn from younger generations? Absolutely. Younger generations can learn from older generations. Someone in their 90s can learn from somebody who's 7 years old, and somebody who's 7 years old can learn from somebody who's in their 90s. It's this circle of life, this cyclical pattern that is actually healthy, that needs to be nurtured, that needs to be repaired, that needs to be respected. This is the message that is being translated here. And I'm being taken back to the beginning of that crossroads. There's 3 roads. There's 3 choices that everybody is given. Stay in the pattern of comfort. Stay in the pattern of what's always been done. Stay in the pattern and fall in line with those who have gone before you. This is the way it's done. This is the way it's always been done. This is the way it should be done. Go to school, go to college, get a good job, work, retire, maybe travel, and die. Stay in that. You could give up. Just give up. Just say, no, this life thing is too hard. I'm just going to give up. Or we can change it. We spoke about this yesterday. History always repeats itself. But who's going to jump off the wheel and change the course? I'm literally seeing, like, people all falling in line, just walking. Everybody's just walking straight off a cliff because this is the way it's always been done. And I'm going to march this way to the end of my life because that's what I was told is supposed to be. And that's what everyone before me has done. And that's what those in power want me to do. And that is just the way of the world. Everybody follows the same road. People have to be willing to take the road less traveled. But the reason people don't take the road less traveled is because it's scary. What if it doesn't work? What if I fail? What if I look stupid? What if I get laughed at? That's... If nobody was ever willing to do that, we wouldn't have the things we have. We wouldn't have cars, we wouldn't have airplanes, we wouldn't have... There's a lot we wouldn't have. We wouldn't have electricity. Everything sounds crazy at first when it comes to taking the road less traveled. But look at this. Getting up that mountain is the road less traveled. Everybody's down here, just milling around. This is what we do. Fall in line. Until one person says, well, what's up there? Oh, stop. You're crazy. Nobody ever goes up there. Look how high it is. Look at all those rocks. What kind of climb? You don't have the right shoes. What are you going to do when you get there? Like, who wants to go up there? But look at that view. Somebody's inability to forgive themselves, somebody's insistence on holding on to resentment, somebody's insistence on refusing to take the high road is keeping them milling around with the mundane and the everyday and the regulars. Somebody doesn't understand why they can't find joy and fulfillment down here in the fog. If this is the way it's supposed to be done, if this is the way everybody's always done it, why am I not happy? Because your soul wants to be up here. Because your spirit and your heart and your passion are leading you up here, but you're allowing fear to keep you in the everyday. Somebody wants to start a business. Somebody wants, but fears. Look at that. When you get up here, you can see it better. When you get up there, you can see the people moving about their lives like drones. And when you get up there, you can say, hey, it's not so bad up here. The view is great. The climb was pretty rough. But look, I fucking made it. And I could see you. Like, come on. Like, you paved the way. I'm hearing truth sayers and wave. I just said pave the way, right? Way pavers. Truth sayers and way pavers. You get up there, you know, and there's another thing. Some people are like, I want to do something no one's ever done before and nobody's ever going to be able to do again. That's impossible. It's not impossible to do something no one's ever done before. But once you do something no one's ever done before, you open a world to you open the door to a whole new world of possibilities. So you get to the top of this mountain. No one's ever climbed that mountain before. You did it. You accomplished it. High five, you made it. You're like, hey guys, check this out. Now other people are willing to take the risk. Everybody gets up here. Now it's not such a new way anymore. Now it's not so difficult anymore. Now it's a little easier because you fucking made it possible. Now everyone's standing up here at the top of this mountain, and there's going to be this one guy that sees everybody going up here this way, and he goes around this way, and he looks off into the distance, and he sees another mountain. Hey, that mountain's even bigger. That mountain's a little further away. But if we could do this, we can definitely do that one. So there's that one guy that stops climbing to the top of this mountain and walks over to the mountain that nobody can see and paves the way to that one too. So it's like I said, you can do something no one's ever done before. But once you do it, you open the doorway for everybody. You make the impossible possible. And once the door to the impossible is made possible, then anything is possible. Somebody's always going to break your record. Somebody's always going to paint something better, write something better, sing something better. Every level of genius sparks new genius. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the way it's supposed to be. It is a constant ripple effect of expansion. One person's expansion leads to another's expansion and another expansion and the expansion of the entire collective. That's why we're not in competition with each other. We are in co-creation with each other. Spirit and humanity together. Creation and ideas, they all come from spirit first. And we act as channels and put them into physical form. We're given the ideas. We're blessed with the ideas. We put it in physical form and open up the possibilities for creation here. And then those doors are open, and then it sparks somebody else's ideas somewhere else that expands more and expands the consciousness up here, the level of ideas up here, to be channeled down here to expand life on earth. It is repairing the veil. It is repairing the communication between physical and non-physical to create the seemingly impossible. And it all starts with honoring and respecting each other, both non-physical and physical. Respecting the non-physical and respecting each other. We are all connected. We are all one, above and below. We are all spirit and physical. We are all one giant super brain, just trying to learn and grow and expand, and being caught in resentment and anger and division is only holding back not only the expansiveness, the expansive capabilities of humanity, but the expansive capabilities of the universe. We are limiting ourselves by refusing to humble ourselves, forgive, and respect each other. And that's what needs to change. That's the message. Thank you, Spirit. And thank you. I'm going to leave it at that. And if you're still with me, 4404, you're absolutely a real one. And I appreciate you so much. Thank you once again for being here. Thank you for your love, your support, and for doing all that you do to keep this channel and this army alive. I appreciate you, and I will catch you on the next one. You're beautiful. I love you.